So premium hand shot right here. But so listening to your voice, right? There's a few things that kind of stand out to me, right? Like or really just kind of one thing, to be honest. Like there's points where your pitch and vocal weight go pretty low. You kind of like pick up a configuration like this, right? Um, which is kind of like, so you can kind of, so your voice kind of indicates, right, that you can like find heavier and lower pitch configurations, right? Which is what we need. But the thing that kind of stands out to me in your voice really is that your resonance is kind of high. And, for a lot of trans guys, they kind of learn to do this as a behavioral modification. Some people get good effects from tea, but like a lot of people don't, right, in this regard. But fortunately, this is one of those things that you can kind of really get a lot of traction with from just a little bit of like work on it. So say I'm kind of here, right? Say I'm kind of here. Maybe this is a bit closer to where you are. And then I kind of like create more space in my vocal tract, right? If I kind of like, adopt a more close to yawning posture, then it takes on like a much more masculine vibe, right? So that's what I'd say is probably something that would get you the most traction right now. Um, I don't. I think that your voice, like, you maybe just want to do some more. You maybe just want to do some voice training with it, right? Um, I think that you are like perfectly in a decent spot right now to like play around maybe with some voice modification stuff and get to a really good spot with your voice. You have like a higher kind of like weight than any pre-T trans guys I've seen, and like I know you're not pre-T, but like you know what I mean. Um, and like I've seen plenty of pre-T trans guys find masculine voices despite not being on T. Um, you know, like I think you're in a good spot. Play around with like yawning, oh, finding more space in your kind of vocal tract. You're not gonna have to take on that kind of like sound. If I take on that sound, oh, right, and it's kind of like really big, then I kind of like lower the pitch down, and it starts to sound like way more typical, right? So you know, I'm lying down, so it's actually really hard for me to get heavier sounds right now, um, because my head is tilted like right next to my chest. Um, but I think you're good. Maybe if you're kind of like looking for help on that, like getting a teacher or going to some free workshops that get posted on here is a pretty good shout. There's no obligation to do anything like that, of course, though. But yeah, so I hope you have a good day.